Leicester City versus Southampton, the last video for today, and then we'll hop on early tomorrow morning to do Bournemouth, Arsenal, Leeds, Chelsea, West Ham, Brighton, Newcastle, Man City, and Man United, Liverpool. Hopefully we'll get those all done in a day, considering I did like 5 in the afternoon. It should be a lot easier, my schedule for tomorrow. Then we'll try and get another match week done. But yeah, let's get into it. Leicester City going at the King Power Stadium. Let's see if they can pick up a big W here. Who did they play last? They played Arsenal and they lost 2-1, and they drew their first game, meaning Leicester are only really on 1 point. They're like 17th, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, lower half of the table, 15th, I reckon. Whereas Southampton have actually, they've made worse. They've got no points, 2 losses. First loss is against Spurs 1-0, and then another unfortunate narrow 1-goal loss. Anyway, let's get into the Leicester lineups. Fofana, Soyuncu, Evans at the backline, Ward in goal. Castagna and Ndidi, Dewsbury Hall and Tielemans make up the midfield. James Maddison as our cam, and Jamie Vardy will be the striker today. And for Southampton, we're going to go in a 3-4-3 formation. McCarthy in goal, Bella Kotchap, Bednarek and Salisu at the back, Walker Peters and Gineppo as wing backs, Rebo and Ward-Prowse in midfield, El Yanushi, Stuart Armstrong and Che Adams are up front. It will look a bit different in game, but Southampton, I think, will get us kicked off here. Yes, they will, at the King Power Stadium. Yeah, Southampton lost 1-0 to Leeds. That was a Rodrigo goal. But yeah, let's get into it. Vardy, Castagna into Maddison. Maddison tried to dink it in, they're not going to get a handball. Castagna, and it's in. Never mind. Timothy Castagna popping up with a massive goal at the King Power Stadium. I know it's early on, I don't want to exaggerate, but that could be a big win potentially for Leicester. I genuinely thought they were going to get a handball from Maddison's chance, but never mind, no one closes down quick enough. McCarthy's going to let that in all day long. Yet again, I cannot find Bazunu on the game, so we just have to go with what we got here. 1-0 Leicester. Vardy, Maddison, Dewsbury Hall, Castagna the scorer, Ndidi, back into Timothy Castagna's cut back to Maddison, and it's a save from McCarthy. Reflexes there. It wasn't necessarily a fast shot, but it was well paced, and it's an over the top ball to Che Adams. He's tried to square it. He should have gone for the shot there, in my opinion. Poor decision from the striker there. James Justin into Vardy. Dewsbury Hall taking a bounce wide. Everything was in that bounce. Get the curl on it, it's go then. McCarthy to boot. El Yanushi into Adams. Back to Aribo, and it's 1-0. Aribo trying to help Southampton to their first win of the season, and that could potentially be a big goal. Danny Ward left frustrated here at his defence. They were completely opened up. No one within at least a yard of Aribo before he got the pass, and by then it's too late, isn't it? It's airtight defending, it's horrendous, and it's cost Leicester City 1-0. Anya blocked by Bednarek and Ndidi, and it's offside. Actually no, it's a handball, I think. Whoa. Yeah, it must be. Sorry, I stopped recording because I thought it was an offside, but Maddison, he's called Dewsbury Hall short here. Oh, Castagna short. Ndidi, Castagna, Maddison, Back out to Ndidi. Yuri Tielemans. Dewsbury Hall. Vardy. He's picked up and he spun around. He's tried to do a cane there. It's landed horribly wrong. Actually, I've seen a Southampton versus Leicester match. It was 2-1 to Southampton. Ward-Prowse scored a penalty. Then I think someone scored a goal. I can't remember who it was again. But for Southampton, I can't remember who scored the second. I remember there was a red card, and also what's his name scored? Kelechi, Nacho. It was Wilfred Ndidi. But yeah, enough about me. Let's get back into this. Vardy, back to Castagna. Dewsbury Hall into Maddison. He spun around and it's palmed out by McCarthy again. El Yanusi, can you release to Armstrong? Armstrong, oh, he's just got the wrong side of Soyuncu there. See? To Che Adams, back to Gineppo. He's found Aribo, and this time it's palmed out by Ward. I think that was Southampton. Aribo scored Southampton's first goal. Set piece. Master. Ward-Prowse swung it into Adams. Booted out. Very, very, I'd like to say calmly, but I know it's not, by Evans. Bednarek, he's got to swing the cross in. El Yanusi. Dunked in towards Armstrong, out by Fofana. And that's going to bring us to half time. 1-1 at the break. It was James Maddison, was it? It was Aribo's latest strike. No, it was Castagna who scored the opener, and then Joe Aribo who levelled things up. And let's see if we can find ourselves a winner in the second half. It's anyone's game here, it's just whoever wants it more. Gaffers have had a word with their team, and now let's see what they can produce. Dewsbury Hall. Back to Vardy, and it's 2-1. Just got walked in on just a second ago by someone. Dewsbury Hall's low cross. Vardy sweeping the shot across McCarthy's goal. Absolutely no chance. Leicester put themselves ahead. I think he did glaze it just a little bit. The Glazers. Jamie Vardy having a party. Vardy's having a party, but I got walked in on again. I apologise. But yeah, back into it. Southampton find themselves with a job on their hands. Let's see how they can respond. Into Maddison, and it's 3-1. As soon as Vardy strikes, Maddison has stolen the spotlight here. He's running to Brendan. He's giving him a big hug and a kiss. An absolutely vital goal, I think, for top half football. In a fight for European football. 4 points. Could it be possibly 4 points on the board for Leicester City? 3 scored, 1 draw, 1 loss, and could it be 1 win after today? Southampton, it doesn't look like they're going to find another. Armstrong. Into Gineppo. Back into Armstrong. Adams with the block, and it's, yeah, further dealt with by the Leicester defence. Vardy tries to play the ball to Maddison, and McCarthy collects yet again, trying to prevent a fourth, though it doesn't look like Southampton are going to be closing in on any margins anytime soon. Leicester find themselves back on the attack. Vardy, Justin, Tielemans, James Justin, he's got to swing it in. It was Vardy, he swung it in for Maddison! Oh, big block by McCarthy. Vardy, back to James Justin, and well, that's what happens if you get your right back shooting. Goes out for a throw-in. And it's going to be a substitution as well. Timothy Castagna will now make way for Ayoze Perez, a bit of rotation in that right mid spot. And Joe Aribo will also make way for Ibrahima Diallo. It's interesting that Leicester make the attacking substitution and Southampton make the defensive one, even though Southampton are looking for the goal and Leicester are not. Let's see if Diallo is worth it. Diallo. into Ward-Prowse, back to El Yunusi. He actually didn't help in the build-up. Mohamed El Yunusi there just can't beat him, can't beat Ward. And a substitution for Leicester again. Dewsbury Hall will also now make way for Nampal's Mendy, defensive midfielder. Well, Prowse, it's a horrible corner. Well, it could have been better if there was someone at the front post. In truth, there wasn't. Diallo controlled very calmly here into Adams, and Diallo's actually causing problems. I didn't expect him to be doing all this. Well, Prowse, he's got to expect a better corner this time. Swung in high, Salisu with the header, and it's over the bar. That brings a halt really to Southampton's attack. 15 minutes left, 2 goals to score. Will they do it? Adams. Walker-Peters back into Ward-Prowse. Swung into Adams, and it's blocked out by Soyuncu. El Yunusi has played the through ball to Che Adams, who's found Stuart Armstrong, and he's just completely had a miss hit. Southampton looking a lot more dangerous now. They did not make anything of this, but they can try. Armstrong. Diallo. Oh, nice little flick into Adams. He's cut it back and it's blocked out by Evans. Oh, it's a naughty little flick by Diallo. And it's Ward with another collection here on his hands. Collecting more balls than, I don't know, a ball boy. Vardy. Maddison. Back to James Justin. Back into Maddison. Vardy. And it's pushed out by McCarthy again, and now Ndidi will receive a booking for and another substitution. I think this time for no, Vardy will come off, and Kelechi Iheanacho will replace him. A bit more pace up front. Tielemans. Maddison, someone's got to swing it in here. Tielemans back to Evans. Iheanacho swung in, and it's James Justin who can't poke his nose ahead, and that's going to be full time. Leicester with a big 3-1 win. That will surely bring them higher in the ranks. And talking about higher in the ranks, you know, YouTube hasn't predicted me to earn money, get 1k basically, by 2024. So can we smash that goal, please? Because I'm going to have a lot more schoolwork, so I won't be uploading as recently as this. But so yeah, please drop a like and subscribe. Subscribe, tell everyone to subscribe, tell your nan to subscribe, tell your dog to subscribe. Because I want to hit that 1k by the end, by this time next year. I'm pushing it. So that, yes, as I said today, yesterday, see you next time, and drop a like.